Gardening 101, the easiest ways I know how. First, you're going to need to buy topsoil. You're going to have these pots. You need as many pots as you can get. You can usually get them for free at the behind like gardening stores and things of that nature, because what will happen is they use these pots and people just throw them away when they're done because they're not exactly the prettiest pots in the world, but we're not worried about being pretty. You're going to need a little bit of mulch. You're going to need seeds. And you're going to need diapers, and we'll get back to the diapers here in a little bit. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to open our topsoil into a big pot or bucket or something you can mix it up in. All that white stuff in there is the diaper. Basically what you're going to want to do is you spread out the diapers like I've done over here, and you're going to fill them with water. They absorb the water fairly quickly, and when you open up the diapers, you're going to end up with this white, bubbly, foamy stuff here. And what that does is we're adding it to the potting soil so that when you water it, you can't overwater it. If you're anything like me, I tend to kill most plants. So I found that by adding this slowly waters it for me. So even in the event I do overwater it, it absorbs the extra water and then it waters the plants for me. Now, what you're going to need for the mulch is, after you take the diapers, I took 3 diapers and put it to 1 bag of mulch, or I'm sorry, topsoil. Once you mix that together, it's going to look like this. You can no longer tell that there's white in it. It's thoroughly mixed and everything's good. Now, next thing you want to do is get out your pots. So here's an empty pot. It's an average size pot. What we're going to do is we're going to take the mulch and we're going to add it to the pot. Now, as you can see, I added about an inch and a half, just covering the bottom enough so that what's going to happen is it saves money on dirt and diapers, because the most expensive thing in this entire project is the diapers. And what we're going to do now, a few notes about the mulch before we change the subject. The mulch comes in many colors and sizes and different kinds of mulch, and some are made of rubber, some are made of wood, some are made of synthetic, cotton and things of that nature. My best bet is for you to get the wood. You can get any kind of mulch you want that absorbs water. If it doesn't absorb water like the rubber, it's not going to work. So what you're going to do is, I just happened to get black mulch because that's the most that they had. Each bag was about $2.25. Each bag of dirt was about $1.25. And the diapers for a package of 30 was 12 bucks. So this is going to be for quite a large garden, so I ended up spending enough that it justifies it. Now, back to the mulch. Once you put it into the pot, the next step is to cover it with dirt halfway or a little above halfway into the pot, just like so. Then you're going to, depending on the seed and the depths of the seed, you're going to start planting the seed. Now, I am planting bulb flowers because these are pretty pots that I want to have out front when they are blooming. Notice how the bulb flowers are very close together in large numbers. I didn't put any particular pattern down. I got all kinds of bulb flowers from the dollar store. Here's a few examples. You can get most of your seeds from the dollar store beginning of April and March. And I also got my gardening fruits and vegetables from the dollar store as well. You can go and you can spend $1 to $3 a package on seeds. Don't spend a lot of money on your seeds. Go to the dollar store. They're $4. I got some onions I'm going to plant, some peas, spinach, some chives, and more scallions. So basically what you're going to want to do is, on the back of these, they have a little guide on when to plant. It tells you how deep to plant and how long it should take for them to grow and harvest and the whole shebang. So you're going to want to read each one of those. Now, some of these, like these here, say it's not due until April. It is now March 10th, and this is obviously a little bit early, but because of where I live in Delaware, that's why I'm planting it, because according to the Agricultural Association in Delaware, that's when you're supposed to plant. So now that I have planted my bulbs, I am going to cover it with dirt. And it's covered with dirt. Now, if you want to, for aesthetic reasons, you can add some of your mulch to the top, but it's not necessary. Now all I'm going to do is set this to the side, water it, and let them grow. And that's it. Easy peasy. 4 simple steps on making your garden. All you need is the following items. And mixing it and then potting it. Now, if you were to go do an actual garden, you would require more steps and more tools. You can get most of those hand tools for a pot garden at the dollar store, so you don't have to spend a fortune making your garden. This is a project that cost me under $30 for everything, including the seeds and the soil in the pots. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye-bye. Have a great day.